Okay, hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Uzongithanda. So today, okay, this is a get to know us video. So today we're gonna introduce ourselves, and then tell you guys how we met. So, Uzongithanda Loni. I'm from Eastern Cape, East London. Actually, in Tanzania, in East London. So yeah, I'm a Kasi girl. What was I going to say?
Okay, so yeah, just like she said, guys, this is a get to know us video. Now my name is Anati Kushani. I am also from the Eastern Cape. We're a couple from the Eastern Cape. Me, I'm from Epeti in Osho. I'm from the deep villages of Epeti. You understand? So I moved to Grahamstown after that. So most of the people that know me from Grahamstown. I did my primary school, Epeti, Lekuma Primary School. I don't know even if you know how to pronounce that name. And then I moved to Grahamstown, Ekhini. Recently known as Makanda now, Jokso Makanda. So Benfunda Inombolelo there in Grahamstown. Yeah, basically that's where I'm from. You understand? So
Yeah, so we are currently at Cape Town now. We came to Cape Town because of school. Yeah, so we both studied at UWC. We did our nursing there. So I graduated 2018.
Yeah, and me, I graduated 2017, finished school 2016, but then the graduation it always happens most missing on around April. So mine was April 2017.
Yeah, mine was
that time you were doing
2018. I was doing fourth year,
final year, 2017. Me, I did my final year in 2016. Yeah, so yeah, basically we were staying at Dyson.
but I didn't know brothers were staying at Dyson. So how did we meet? I saw it was their graduation, so me and my friends were looking at best dressed guys on Facebook. So I check, and then I saw this guy like, yay, so I didn't know him, Shebnyan, but I knew his friends. So I was like, hey, okay. I didn't even know about Ushala. We are staying at the same place. So I invited him on Facebook. I accept how I was like, yo, we in there. So the come out to some inbox look. Just do accept it. So I accept her. Okay. I can know brothers will shy. Okay. I know what inbox are. I don't know what you said. I forgot what you said. But again, it wasn't about that. As long as what inbox. So we started from there. Sangogola, yeah, what came brothers bow, like, okay. All about the rest of go, okay. So, bona. So, it's like singing rooms most. Hey, my grandma got to book it. So, okay. Anyways, yaqala apho ke into until now. That was when 2017.
Yeah. So many years now.
20. It's 3 years. Yeah. So that's how we met. So
yeah, me from my side, I used to see her. Why is a skinny at that time? She used to be a skinny girl that likes to wear Vans. Not skinny, but like wow, sled and like No, I'm not in that kind of a way. But like you were young at the time. You understand? So I used to see this girl like walking around. She used to like wearing Vans and I don't know these jeans girls are available. Then and they shy at the time me, you understand? Like now I'm on waiting to like like the faces like she's always serious. And then also it dies like I think I met her once in a lift, né? I think he left from Tower 2, something like that. If you stay in Dysa, you know what Tower 2 is. But then the thing about Dysa, you know, Dysa people, they don't greet me, you understand? But I think maybe she was in a, you know, situations or, you know, stresses or whatever. But you get in a lift in Dysa, like you could be two people in a lift and people would just be on their phones and then just becomes awkward, you understand?
I don't know you.
But then yeah, I understand, but kind of where we from, like I'm a village type of guy. We greet everybody, like it's a small place, everybody knows everybody, you understand? So we always greet. If you don't greet, it seems like, you know, there's Papa Mesa or whatever, you understand? But okay, cool. So like when she invited me, hey, I was like, say the way, yeah, well. Then sorry. So like she invited me, I was like, you know what? Let me just get in those DMs. You understand? Yeah, because most you lose 100% of the shots you don't take. So me, I just dived in.
I love
In the DMs, you understand? When I got there, nah, like you know, she was not someone that I expected her to be. Like she was chilled in London. Me, I thought like she was just this stuck-up girl, you know.
the coconut.
The coconut, this dreads girl. But no man, not coconut per se, but Louw serious, cause like wabonakala by the classic girl was like the walks now. Look like a tomboy, like you know, say like when she speaks with other guys, I'm on my cheat. I'm like, hey, say hey, no one wait about it. Hey, I'm like, hey, what's going on? But yeah, I mean, like basically, long story short, we met on social media. Just like I said, I've seen it before. Like we party. If you from Dysa, you know, Owen, like a friend of mine, used to host parties and I don't know. So I'd see her in those parties, but then like Jay pay too much attention, don't understand. Until now, that Facebook invite. I don't know if you didn't invite me if we were to be here, but sure. Guys, so I had to do what the man's gotta do, you understand? So yeah, here we are now. So answer your DMs. No, not all of them though, but answer your DMs of the ones that you are interested
guys. Accept.
Because you never know, you understand?
Shoot your shot.
Yeah.
So I shot my shot 3 years later.
Yeah.
We are here.
So she was LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. So the shot went through. Okay. So yeah. So we came to Cape Town, just like she said, for studying. It's from the bush, also known as UWs, also known as UWC. When we were staying off campus, just like I said, at Dysa. You know, doing this difficult career called nursing. So now we're in a journey now of like, you know, improving our careers. Yana, like, she has not been yet
employed, guys. I graduated 2 years ago and I'm still struggling to get umsebenzi. But in 2019 I got pregnant, yeah. So 2019, and I got sick, the whole pregnancy thing. So I didn't apply. I was not interested in applying. Only after June, I think, then I applied. Then yeah, I got a contract. It ended in March. So now still Sazama, we're struggling to get umsebenzi.
Yeah.
And a Cape Town, guys, rent, sure. it's too much. It's too much. But again, yeah. Okay, so yeah, guys, as I was saying, 2019, I got pregnant. Oh, it felt like.
Is it 2019 though? 2018.
2018 December. 2018 December. Yeah. I was still finishing up my comserve mizophela January 2019. Yeah, I got pregnant in December.
Nah, but you didn't get pregnant in December though. But while pregnant,
I found out I was pregnant in December.
Yeah.
Anyway, so guys, it felt like Ubombam I was so depressed. So now I tested myself actually, and then got 2 lines. I was like, okay. Thing is, why did I test even? We were moving was December, yeah. So we were moving from another flat to another one, from one flat to another, yeah. So I didn't want to find a dinner that much. So that time, that's born. I'm always tired, and my knees were weak and all of that. And so I felt nauseous all the time. So I thought, no, let me just get tested. Let's test 2 lines, like, yo. Okay, and then I showed the brothers. So the reaction was like, are you sure? I'm like, you can see most, it's 2 lines. I'm pregnant. So I was like, oh, okay. It didn't sink in that time. So I also was like, oh, okay, cool. So as it January, going to the yeah, I got sick. I was vomiting everything, water, whatever I'm putting in my mouth, I was vomiting. I couldn't eat. I was so pale. So to a point that I couldn't even wash myself. At Keshem, I couldn't wash myself.
You oversharing, but okay. It's fine.
And it doesn't matter, but so then I decided, no, let me go home. And Kaya, still same thing, vomiting, all of that, until I don't know. And after 3 months, then I got better.
How did you tell who could?
Hey! What if Makul watches this thing? But anyway, I didn't tell Makul that I was pregnant. I was so scared to tell anyone in clinic that I'm pregnant, because there's a part where I'm now 16 years. Even though I'm done, but Makul. So Makulu thought I was sick with something else. I didn't tell her. But never we are on a stress, but still I couldn't tell her. So she was on a cancer. It was bad, guys. But and let me go back to Cape Town. So I tried to convince Makulu and tell her, no, yes, you don't. It's better if I go back to Cape Town. His bedrooms are high. There's us and right and so let me go back there. So but right now Makulu was also planning to come with me as a Cape Town, but no ndahamba and fine. Ufika kwami Cape Town, and to clinics with doctors and whatnot. So I'm phoning again, man, you know what? Kuthiwa uzophinda ube nomnye umzukulwana wathi ndizakuya fudini wathi ndithi wathi yo yini bawo enkosi bawo Umakulu Athi hayi Nkosi ubawo at least ke ubhetere mntanam. Xa kanti yiloo nto. Hey bese ngingafani unazo nee-cancer. Oh, hayi shame.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise, so coming to me now.
Wamqala kanjani umakho?
Yeah, you will figure out. So like she told me like she's pregnant, you know. You know, man, you know, like it was a shock. And to be honest with you, I only believed it that time she tested. You understand? The first time she tested, the line was not just like it was that faint line, but it's still, you know, it's still a positive.
There's 2 lines.
It was 2 lines, but the other one was faint. Yeah, it was not a strong line that you can really see. So the first time I did like really, I did believe it, but I was still in denial. You understand? Because I did say I'm prepared for this thing or whatever, but it's different when it really, really happens. You understand? So I was still like, I tried to put an act, you know. Nah, no, it's cool, like, you know. So what you going to do? I know something. I mean, when like you asked me, what are you going to do? And then other thing that she didn't mention, she cried like the whole day, and she was sleeping the whole day, and I was stressed now because I know her plans and I know her dreams and whatever, like her aspirations, what she wanted to do. She wanted immediately when she got ComServe, she wanted to buy a car. You understand? So I was like this person now trying to tell her, nah, don't go with this decision now because you don't know when the ComServe, when you're gonna get a job and whatever, and then you have these debit orders going through every month. You understand? Then so it was a stressful situation because I knew like this person has dreams and in you know, it's going to be difficult for her to say those things at home. Also in my home, also I'm known as this, you know, good person, which I still am, but you know, I was not expected to take such a decision. You understand? Or go into such a big step in my life. You understand? So I was in denial in the beginning, but I did put it out that no, you know what, you're gonna be here for the baby and we're gonna carry this thing together. You understand? Regardless of whatever happens. So here we are now, a year later. You understand? A year and a few months later.
How did you tell them all?
Okay. So it's a funny story. I want to know, did I tell her on WhatsApp or did I phone her? I think I called her. And just like me, she also didn't believe me at first. You understand? Because I don't seem like a person that does that does that kind of stuff. Me, I'm low key. Anything that I do is low key. You understand? And the zero and this ways. You understand? So in I'm seeing that there's a certain image that I'm seeing as, you understand? So that was shocking news to her. But luckily and fortunately, she was supportive. You understand? She was supportive. Okay, this is what's happening. Okay, so these are the things that you must do. Okay, like, you know, yeah, basically that's it, man.
I'm shocked.
I'm shocked. One support, I feel like, you know, I also thought Bamslam was shocked and don't. I can tell you, Makul didn't believe it for a long time. People in Europe don't just believe stuff, man. Maybe they think I'm a joker or whatever. But just like I said, even me, like, I was really sure on a second visit from a doctor. Obviously, the first one being was testing, so I was only sure from the second visit. So the third time that she tested, one she tested by herself, one first doctor, one second doctor, because I was still trying to, like, yeah, I know what this thing is happening now.
You didn't even believe scans. So we went for scans, ne? And then they had to tell us now the sex of the baby. So kwathiwa umntana yikwekwe, ne? And then I was like, yeah, that's it, it's fine, it's a boy, let's go. This guy was like, nah, this person is not sure. We must go to another person to check is this a boy or a girl. We must prepare so that we know which color of clothes to buy. It was a lot.
But that lady really didn't look like she knew what she was doing, man. Yes, no disrespect. But she really wasn't sure. She said it herself that this thing is just a estimation. Whatever, like because like umntana man ele xesha wayezimela, he was hiding. I'm not saying that lady was not sure, but umntana was hiding the sex. Sometimes what they do that, because the umntana when he was still young, he still does it now after he was born. Like he doesn't want me to see certain things. We as free females means like he can be dancing, and then when I look and he's gonna, that's the thing also with when I had to feel like the kicks and stuff like that. It took me long for him to be comfortable kicking. Maybe I don't know if comfortable is the right word, but it took long for him to kick in front of me. You understand?
Yeah, but yeah. To cut story short, then now I had to give birth. So that day, what was I doing? Oh, I was going to make amagwinya still. Yeah, so I'm there by the kitchen, busy in the cover. Then I feel this water now coming down. I'm like, did I pee myself now? What? So I went to the bathroom, peed, then came back, cleaned myself up, and came back. Oh, Anati was in was the room in? Yeah, he was chilling in the room in a papalazo. So again, I've been like, the second time now this water is coming. So I was like,
so our Ace, shout out to Ace. Okay, sorry.
So I was like, no, there's something going on. Do you have also brothers? But even did amanzi agabukile. I already packed everything, was prepared, the bags for my bag, the baby's bag. So everything was already prepared. So now I'm telling him, hey, amanzi agabukile funding. It was on a Sunday, I think around 1 p.m. on a Sunday. It's like, oh, okay. Then why unje? Like, what do you mean? I think
smiling. So I thought maybe like it's a prank or something like that. You never know like this things.
So I'm tired. I was a cupcake serious.
Because that was not EDD, but if you know when you see EDD, just an estimated
each one
doesn't mean
EDD.
that,
At the same time. The 28th July, guys, on a Sunday, 1 p.m. Ndiyamvusa again, Anathi, amanzi agqabukile, we must go. Still undijonge strange, ngathi ndiyadlala. So I was like, okay, it's fine, let me get my stuff. Then waphakama xa ndibona nyani ba ngongona ndibuzayo, ibag uzipakishile in. Uyapanika. I'm like, dalo, ndazilungisa izinto, let's go. So sabiza Uber. So I call a front seat. I'm at the back. The busy phone. I'm namandunya ke shamzani. Dangalunya thanks to Bolt and Taxify and Uber. So they're busy ndaqofa phone yam. Mane njonga. Awulunya. And nam dangalunya nyani. Like kwangenzeka into nix. Safika eclinic. Ndanikeza incwadi, ngixela no, my water broke. Okay. Baza kwenza observations zabo ke to check everything. I think go-to yaqala ke ngoku into. I felt pain
during the day,
2 p.m. Yeah, I felt pain esinqeni, and I mean I was the only one at clinic that day. empty. I was the only one last Sunday. So yeah, I struggle pain up. It's a pain and I didn't know big toilet, but I nothing's happening. So it went on. Jam man kuthiwa makandirabhe but ndimphambanela naye because urabha ntoni ayithi iphume le nto ndifuna iphume ndifuna urathwa ndifuna kuphumele ndifuna iphume fine kuthiwa kodwa kwaba to a point whereby transithunyelwa to a tertiary hospital. I was done clinic, so transithunyelwa tertiary hospital. Like bayamphambanela apha mna ndizifuna ubelekela apha ngoku ndafakwa zidrip. I took it off. Azange ndizive noziva uba ndayikhupha loo drip lena.
Stressful situation because that was in the ambulance.
Kuthiwa masilinde ambulance ikona efondini uyaza lo mntu uzayo ngoku. It was 17:58 aphuma intloko. Kuthiwa azange ndibone nayo.
So this is a funny story, man. I will tell you like what you know. I did like nursing, like we did this, midwifery and stuff like that. So it's different when it happens to your own child. But anything when it's close to home, it's kind of different, even though you don't have to be. But since it's something that attached to you, it's different. I've never seen such a thing happen. Ndona like yaphuma so like yabo yaphuma isithi like he came out with his eyes open looking around. I think he was awake at the time that she was giving birth. Most of the time when I was delivering babies would come in like with eyes closed, then maybe they take just 2 seconds and then they cry. He didn't cry. He came out looking around, what's going on? Who are you? Who's this? And the first eyes that he saw was me, Shen, like, you know. So I take solace and whatever in that, do you understand? But yeah, it was a funny story really. Like I've never seen such a thing.
Because I thought my child was like something. Because after Daiva most so now the nurses were like, "Ay, what?" Now I'm thinking, what's going on? God, you know, you put me in a lady up big. Like, boy. So yeah. I gave birth that day, and then I'm tired, so I was like, follow them, because I know, even though I was the only person there, but
you want to be sure that
they exchange babies in sometimes, you see. So I said, follow.
Not that it happens like regularly, but you
mistakes sometimes.
You hear those stories, so you want to be sure.
So yeah, I was happy when I checked. It's 5 fingers, 5 toes. Everything is there. It's a boy. It's a boy. So
even though like really like when she was pregnant at the time, like like we have these sayings when you're in there to understand, but no man, skin circle glowing, so it's gonna be a girl, or like you have a lot of hair, it's gonna be a girl or whatever, like, those kind of things, you understand? Like it's gonna by theater, like,
but I had all of
people
that.
Like see things and then like also with the vomiting a lot, then they said like said it's the hair of the baby that makes you vomit so much, because like it's touching the diaphragm and whatever stuff like that. Yeah.
But in medical diagnosis, it was hyperemesis gravidae. Google that.
You forgot now that you were admitted and
I was even admitted for 2 weeks.
Vomiting. Yeah, it was a difficult story. But anyways, like here we are now. We gave birth to a
beautiful baby boy.
Yeah.
You're gonna see.
So now we were new parents. Everything was new. Like there was no supervision. You understand? everything was first hand, the cutting of the cord, everything, like, you know, it was first hand experience. There was nobody that is now saying don't do this, don't, like, you know, or do this thing like this, like that. So we learned along the way.
Then how to wash a baby.
Up until now, washing the baby first time, everything we did on our own.
But luckily we have a background of nursing, so
but there's also other things that you just need to know, you know, even though like nursing is a.
But yeah, the thing is, nursing you just wash the baby at that
and
time.
Niggas they go home.
They go home. Then you don't know.
You don't know what's gonna develop, even though like you know, like book wise, but there's things that might just catch you off guard that you don't know. So we didn't have that kind of backup, even though like some like family members are a phone call away, you understand? So we can ask certain things like and stuff like that. Some of the things you find out along the way, you understand? It was just a matter of trial and error, and we are not perfect, you know, not perfect people. We make mistakes along the way, we learn. I don't think there's any perfect parents, to be honest with you, you understand? You learn along the way, you know, learn to have a lot of patience also, because having a child requires a lot of patience, you understand? Yeah, but anyways guys, we don't want to make the video now very long. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate the support from you guys. We see the subscriptions, and we working on making videos about your suggestions, because that's very important to us to give you content that you want. You understand what I mean?
And
that you are willing to that you're going to relate to, basically. So I think we covered some of the stuff that we got from some of your suggestions, but we just put it together now. You understand? There was comments about like they get to know us guys, how we handle, you know, our times with the baby and stuff like that.
No, we still wanna put that on another video. Yeah. So otherwise guys, thank you for tuning in. Please tell your friends to subscribe.
And your friends tell their friends, you know, and their pets and their grandmothers. No,
don't tell grandmothers.
Tell your friends to tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their whoever.
Yes, baby. Bye.
Alright, thanks. Bye. Subscribe to the channel. Like, comment. Yeah.
Tell us how was the video.
Yeah, man.
Tell us, did I improve?